This is Hooker Pump's Agitation and Dispensing system. Here you will notice that it is in dispense mode. Gallons is the units that it's set to. Off is the situation of the pump's condition. Set is the amount of gallons that will be dispensed automatically after pressing the start button and will stop automatically when the total reaches 5. You can start the pump by pressing start. You can see that the pump is turned on, the flow meter is running, and it will stop automatically when it gets to 5. You can also stop it at any time by pressing the start-stop button, and that will shut the pump off. To clear the total counts and start over, you press clear. That will turn this back to 0. To make a quick change in this set point, you simply just need to adjust it by pressing the up or down arrow. In this case, I will set it to 6 gallons. You would simply put 6 gallons in, press start, run the pump, flow meter goes, it'll stop automatically when it reaches at 6. If you want to stop at any time, you press the stop button. And if you want to clear the total and start over, you press clear. This number will not save if you restart the program. I want to show you how to set the default set point. This set point is programmed into the computer and remembered each and every time you plug and unplug the unit. To get into that setting, what you're going to do is press and hold the mode button down. Then the first page in the settings, you'll notice that it'll be in units, and you can change the units from gallons or liters by pressing the up or down arrow. And to change the default setting, you press the start button one time. This switches the default, and you can change that number. And to demonstrate this, we'll say we want to dispense 10.5 as the default setting. You put 10.5 and press the start-stop button until it clicks back. You'll see that 10.5 is now saved in the dispense mode. Recirculation mode. What you're going to do is you're going to press the mode button one time. It goes into recirculation mode, and it's set in minutes, and it shows the current pump status is off. The default set point is set at 10, and the total is the amount of time elapsed after pressing the start button. To start it, you press the start button. The pump turns on, and the total starts going up in time, and it's agitating inside of the IBC tote until 10 minutes is reached. You can change the soft set point at any time by pressing the down or up arrows, and then press start, and it'll continue to go. Changing the default set point in the recirculation mode. You're going to press and hold the mode button. You're going to get into the settings, and you're going to press the mode button until you see recirc default. And you can change that by pressing the up or down arrows, and in this case we'll switch it to 5, and press and hold the start button to save it. Now dispense mode, 5 is the default, so each time you repower the unit or restart it, it'll default to 5. Calibration. In order to adjust the calibration, I would suggest starting by pressing the on button to restart the system, and then press and hold the mode button. You'll get into the settings mode, and you're going to press the mode button again. Here you're in the calibration, and you're in gallons, and the pump status is off. And what you want to do is pay attention to the pulses, not necessarily the amount in this situation, because you want a 5-gallon pail, we'll say, that's calibrated, and you know where the line is in that bucket. What you want to do is you want to press the start button when you're ready and fill that 5-gallon bucket up to that line. When you reach that line, that number will read approximately 1725. And we know when it reaches 1725, it's 1725 pulses for the 5 gallons. And what you really want to know is what is 1 gallon's amount. So you're going to divide 1725 into 5, and you're going to get 345. And then when you get that 345, we're going to enter it in the next screen by pressing the mode button. And in here, this is where you set the calibrations, pulses per gallon. And you enter the 345 in this mode by pressing the up or down arrow to get to that setting. When you get to that setting, you press and hold the start button to save it. I want to add that some viscosities have different amounts of pulses per gallons. So this is why you need to calibrate the unit for different liquids to be more accurate. So I suggest that each and every time you change liquids, you should get the pulses per gallon and enter it in there and save it in order to be as accurate as possible. I have one last feature here to show you. You can change the amount that each arrow up and down can increase or decrease by. In my default setting, up is 0.1 and hold, long press, is a 1. And same thing for the down. You can change that by pressing and hold the mode button, getting into the settings mode, and pressing the mode button until you get to increments. And you can see that it's in small. Small means that each small press or short press will go up by 0.1 and the long press will go up by 1. You can switch it from small to large by pressing the start button, and that'll go to large, and then you can increase that by 2 or say 5. And then to save that number, you press and hold the start button. And now a long press will go up by 5.